One. Hello, and welcome back to the Novosphere ATMOS discussions community update. I can never decide which title I want to use, but this is the big community update. It covers everything. So this week we have just a few things. We've been very busy, but not much in terms of anything new. The biggest thing we push out is the release of the stable version of Discussions 2. Some of you guys might have noticed the site went down a few times here and there over the last week. We figured out all the bugs and we pushed the stable release, which means we haven't seen any crash so far. It looks to be good. We haven't tested with massive amount of traffic. So if you want to tell your friends and try to bring down the site with massive amount of traffic, go ahead. We would like to test that if we could withstand that. But right now it looks good. There's a lot of refinement features, that are little small things here and there that you might not notice, but I think it all adds up to be a much better user experience and just make it a lot more beautiful, pleasant site to use. After the stable release, we're gonna work on content migration from 1.0. That's something we've been looking to do. It will help us, kind of populate the site with content, but also help us in terms of making our results be able to searchable on Google search engine or any other kind of search engine, which we weren't able to do in 1.0 and really hurt our traffic in terms of discovery, content discovery. So that's what we have in terms of development. And I'm kind of getting my head on myself, so let me go back. In terms of marketing, I did an interview with MBlue this week on Monday. I'm planning another interview with Matt from Costa Rica Crypto. So again, I'm going on these interviews to let the broader community know that discussions, that app is ready, and we're working with our partners to build out this community platform. So that's one of the things we do in terms of marketing. We're also running a few meme contests. We're running a meme contest that has concluded. Brought in a nice bit of traffic. It could obviously be a lot better, but I think as we run more of these and have more experience, we'll be able to run them at a much larger scale and kind of test the sites, the various features to run these things. So yeah, the next biggest thing is that we're gonna start working on the next iteration of the discussion. This is gonna be our kind of the iPhone 4S kind of thing, where it's not an overhaul like 1.0 to 2.0, but it's going to be a refinement. So Paul, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So 2.5 is really kind of the enhancement of things that we've kind of hinted at of what direction we're going, and now we're going to actually roll things out. So along with all this stuff, we're trying to get the pieces in place so we can have our full staking system. So we'll have like the early version of staking will come in the next couple of weeks, and then 2.5 is gonna be better, more tools to make integration with other services easier. Going to multi-chain is another major part of 2.5. So you'll see us be just deploying onto other chains to really make this a multi-chain system. And then I think, kind of pointing towards the direction of having, more ability to control, your feed a little bit better. So, getting us prepared for things like our reputation system and other things like that. So it's definitely setting the stage for a more enhanced experience overall on the site.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, for discussions 2.5, we're just taking everything that is good with discussions and have all the feedback that our partners gave us, and start working on making the site better. Again, like our growth strategy is to onboard these communities, onboard these token projects and their communities on the platform. And one of the things that we're working on, again, with Blockbase is the ambassador program. And one of the first steps towards that program is allowing you to attach your social media handles. Now, I know a lot of people might not want to do that, but for those projects, Twitter, Telegram, and even Facebook to some extent, are still very important platforms that they use to reach out to new community members. So, but obviously you can't, hold tokens on Facebook. So like discussion would be a nice intermediary between these traditional social media platforms and the new generation, which is discussions. So we're working on making that transition a lot easier, making discussions a welcoming platform for beginners for cryptocurrency, but also a place where a project could really grow and nurture the community. Also, we're making sure that the platform gets better for our everyday users, so we're gonna have better content discovery. So we're looking at different ways to recommend content. Right now, you kind of just click on a link, linking into discussions, and what we're seeing is a lot of people leave after reading a certain post. So we want to have a system where it recommends like the next post to you to read, and recommends content for you to kind of look over, and even recommends community for you to join. And again, just making a site a lot more a place where you want to spend a lot more time. So we're open to suggestions. Just keep in mind that our strategy going forward is to grow the platform through through making the site useful for these token communities. I think that's the best growth strategy we have going forward. So any feature you have in terms of recommendation, just keep that in mind. And one last thing is that we are back on track applying for exchanges. There was a few hiccups here and there. The whole situation with I forgot which exchange was it, but what it wanted. Sorry, Brian.
Sorry?
Which exchange was it that we had problem with?
It's KuCoin.
Oh, KuCoin, right.
Yeah.
So
KuCoin.
there was a little hiccup with KuCoin, but we have not stopped applying for exchanges. The goal right now is to apply for exchange to get ATMOS BTC pair. That is still the goal, and we're still working, sending out documents, reaching out, etc. If you have any connection with any of these exchanges with BTC pairs, do let us know as well. Yeah, it will help us a lot. Okay, so I think that's everything. Hope I didn't miss anything. What do you guys think?
No, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay then. Well, I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Take care, everyone.
All right. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.